Welcome. This is Joshua Benoist in Autodesk Product Support. So this is video 1 where we're going to talk about motors and motor control centers and how to circuit them. Let's talk about the customer's question. So here's the customer's question. So motors in AutoCAD MEP are devices. They can be circuited to a panel. That's great. They want to be able to see them in a panel schedule and calculate the loads. But they cannot tag the motor because it's a device so that it appears in a motor control center equipment schedule. So if they make the motor as an MV part, they can use it in the equipment schedule, but then they can't circuit it like a device, and vice versa. So how can we use both panel and equipment schedules? Is it possible? So let's go look at this. So what I'm going to do, I'm in the electrical workspace, and I'm going to come here and look at our motor control centers. Customers talking about motors. It doesn't matter if we're talking motor or motor control center. We're really talking MV part versus device. So I'm just going to use motor control center at the moment. I'm going to insert it into our project. I'll zoom in on it. So let's select this guy and let's look at the properties. So the properties indicate that out of the box it's an MV part. So there is a equipment schedule for this guy. If we go up to Manage, Style Manager, Documentation Objects, there's probably a property set in here, but we don't have any schedule table styles pulled into our drawing at this point. So there's an MV part motor control center style here. Let's go find and pull in a motor control center schedule. Okay. So this can be applied to any electrical equipment, including the motor control centers. We may actually have a motor control center in the style drawings, which if we come here to the Style Manager and click on the Open button, and then if you click on this Content button and go to Styles, Imperial, you'll notice we've got a lot of style drawings in here. Just kind of as a side note, so here's the schedules. This is where we're going to look for our motor control center equipment schedule, if it exists. But it's good to know that so there's a lot of additional equipment schedules in here. Down further, if we come down here, there's a systems definitions drawing. This has a ton of systems that aren't included in the templates. You can always open it up and pull those systems into your template file. So anyway, let's open this and look and see if it's got a schedule. Motor control center schedule right there. Okay, so to pull it over, let's just come here, right click and say copy, and then come up here to our drawing 2 and paste it. So it should be there now. And it is. So let's exit here. Well, actually, no, I don't want to exit here. This right here, on the Columns tab, this is how we set up the columns, but Applies To tab is where we say whether it applies to an MV part or a device. Aha! So if we uncheck MV part and say, well, make this apply to a device instead, click the Apply button, which is off the video screen, isn't it? Let me stretch this